hsn.com.
Catching Danya, put some earrings on. We're getting ready. I'm so glad you guys are sticking around with us. I'm Tina Jennings. This is Lamar Scott. Lamar is all about gem and style expert. What is it, over 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, first off, you do not look like you could have 10 years experience in anything.
I'm actually 143. I use facial products from HSN. That's how I keep this glow.
That was amazing. You're like that and all the gems just like radiate off my skin. You look amazing.
Thank you.
We love the word clearance, and when you add the word clearance next to jewelry, yes and yes, please. We're gonna start out with actually several J. King pieces, and if you have never heard of J. King before, he is all about jumping in an airplane, going around the world, and finding these mine finds and bringing them to us in these one-of-a-kind pieces that you get, which are beautiful, and this happens to be one of them. This is a customer pick. This is is it Azure Peak?
Yep, Azure Peak.
There's gonna be a lot of words this hour that I'm gonna struggle with, but we're gonna try to make it through. This is turquoise, 20-inch necklace. I'm from Arizona, from the Southwest. So when we talk turquoise, you're talking my language. Yeah. $110 off of this one. Look at that original price, under $60 today. This is, when we're talking about this type of turquoise, correct me if I'm wrong, Lamar, it's kind of known for its kind of high blue color. Is that what sets it apart?
Absolutely. So not all turquoise is created equally, right? And so when we talk about desirable quality turquoise in the jewelry industry, it's basically this. I mean, if you kind of open up the dictionary and turn to turquoise, like a picture of Azure Peaks will be there because it's that robin's egg blue color that everyone pines for. It's the hardest to get your hands on. It's the most desirable. And you have it here in this beaded necklace. Again, J. King does not skimp on you. In its entirety, the entire piece has those beautiful Azure Peaks beaded turquoise gemstones. And it's just such a delightful piece. I remember reading one of the reviews and it said charming and darling. Yeah, it's just one of those sweet pieces.
And it is graduated, so you can see it's bigger as we kind of come down to the center, which also gives, when you have something that's like that and it's very graduated, it gives an illusion.
Yes.
When it gets bigger to the bottom, and it gives your whole neckline a different look.
Absolutely. I want you, speaking of different looks, I want you to imagine what a pearl strand would look like if it came in a robin's egg blue. If you can't envision it, here it is. That's
a great analogy.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a new age, it's a colorful, it's a modified pearl strand. And so if you're looking for something that offers a little bit more color in your wardrobe, then this is the perfect piece for you because it's got all of the class and all of the timelessness of a pearl strand, but you've got that high blue Azure Peaks turquoise. So if you want to just breathe new life into your wardrobe and switch things up, here it is. Here's the piece to do it with. And don't take my word for it. It's a customer pick, so obviously everyone who has it agrees. They love, love, love this piece.
Lamar, let me ask your opinion. Would you add a pendant to this?
I think it's possible.
Yeah, that you could still, if you have a wonderful another J. King pendant that you have, this would be a great kind of base for that.
Yeah, an enhancer. I think that it looks great all on its own. And that's how J. King designs jewelry. Like standalone pieces that don't need any friends to play with in the sandbox, right? They're statement all on their own. But he also works with a consistent quality of gemstones that if you have a J. King Azure Peaks turquoise pendant or enhancer, you can absolutely put this on and again, just breathe a little bit of new life into the piece. Switch it up, have some fun with your jewelry box. By the way, when we talk about turquoise, everyone in you know, our culture is looking for a matrix pattern. And a matrix pattern is essentially remnants of the host rock, because turquoise forms in a rock. It's a combination of different elements that solidify in a rock. And those beautiful toffees and warm browns that you see are the remnants of the host rock. And they create almost like a spider's web. Do you see how they create almost a spider's web pattern? This is the mark of really high quality turquoise, and you have it in this J. King treasure.
Let me also tell you, if you look at your clothing wardrobe and you're like, man, I really do a lot of solids. You know, I do a lot of like the white blazer and the blue shirt that I happen to be wearing right now. You do a lot of solids. Turquoise is a great way to kind of add that color without it being such a, like a gemstone color.
Yes, a great pop.
Oh, I'm telling you, turquoise on a beautiful white, or a turquoise on like a solid black. It is so classy. It is so beautiful. I think, and I don't have this gigantic jewelry, you know, box or, you know, collection that I have, but I always own a piece of turquoise.
Absolutely.
Always.
It's one of those pieces. It's so popular. It's found in so many different countries and so many different varieties. Everyone kind of has a different idea of what's desirable and what they love. But you know that J. King is going to give you some of the best. And it's nice that you have a gemstone here in this quality, in this style of necklace, carrying all of the prestige of J. King's name.
We have the final 200 available on this. Like I said, I wear this with my black and white clothing, and it gives it that extra pop of color to it without it being so, hey, I'm trying to add a pop of color to my wardrobe. I think that's really what sets this as that customer pick. $110 off. We took it $110 off. It's under $60 for this. And it's a 20-inch necklace. 20 inches, so beautiful. That's
gonna be great for summer, by the way. That's gonna be so nice.
Turquoise is year-round color, but it's so beautiful in summer. It's so beautiful in summer.
That electric blue. Ooh, my favorites.
Are these your favorites?
Yes.
Look at you. These actually are coming up, so this is gonna be, I think, just a quick...
Oh, you're teasing me now.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna have this a little bit later, but this is, we only have 9 left in the black that you're looking at right now. Sizes 5 and 6 only, 9 altogether available. Are the other ones pretty wide open, Kyle? 5 through 9 in the champagne and the blue, all sizes available, 5 through 9 available. Why are these your favorite? Just curious.
I have so many things to say about these things. Yeah, but I mean, let's just start with the fact that they're diamonds. we'll just leave it at that for now. But I mean, there's just so much to talk about with these rings. I'm excited.
Okay, item number 613232, Lamar's favorite, so we can't wait to get to those. He's excited to talk about
Yes, indeed.
We're gonna stay with J. King right now, and this is gonna be the turquoise and purple. Say it for me.
Charoite.
Charoite.
Yes.
It's pretty.
It is very pretty.
We have 2 options in this one. You either have the turquoise and the purple, or you do the thurlite and the, is it Andine?
Andine.
Yes, so we have 2 options, so you're going to pick between the 2. We have this down under $38. We took $52 on this. They do have clutch back. These ones are, again, you know, they're a good drop on them. Very light.
Yes, which is surprising, right? You would expect these gemstones to look, because of how they look, very heavy, but they're so easy to wear. They're so comfortable to wear, but they are knockout earrings.
Yeah.
These earrings are so special because you've got that beautiful bright blue turquoise there in the stud of the earring, but then it cascades into this drop of these cylindrical, these almost barrel-shaped gemstones. Now this is charoite.
Okay.
Charoite has gained massive massive popularity over the past couple of years. Why? Because ultraviolet purple was the Pantone color of the year. It was either last year or a couple years ago. So purple just kind of came to the forefront of the jewelry industry, and Charoite was the #1 gemstone that people started craving. And I always say, color is king in the jewelry industry. Gone are the days where, you know, our jewelry boxes start and end with white diamonds. Like, we really want color, and these earrings are giving it to you. And then you've got the Thulite, which is really a raspberry kind of color, and Thulite is also known as pink tanzanite. They're in the same family. So you have your choice. They both have turquoise in the stud, or you've got the pink Thulite, which is pink tanzanite, or the Charoite. And I love that they move so much. They're really made for motion. They're almost like a pendulum, the way that they swing. And they're bold without being heavy.
They're not. And to be completely honest, when we first came out here and I saw these, I thought they were gonna be heavier, but you get the look of something that has a lot to it, but very light on your ears. They're gonna feel great when you wear these.
And look great. I mean, they are attention grabbing. Your eye just shoots straight to that turquoise. These earrings are hot, hot, hot.
Okay, so remember, you have those two options, $37.90 for these, not heavy at all. So when you see these, don't think they're gonna weigh on your ears. They're light, but give you that beautiful color in either option that you choose from. But we have the earrings. Now we do the bracelet.
I feel like we need a bracelet.
We do need a bracelet. That's how we how we do it around here. Another customer pick from J. King. So the exact same basic colorings, but you're gonna put this down into your bracelet. So you make the same choice, turquoise and pink Thulite, or turquoise and the purple Charoite. So either one that you pick is $99.95. We only have the size small, medium in both. Is that correct? I wanna make sure I'm not misspeaking, Kyle. Only small, medium? Okay, only small, medium. So that's gonna fit wrist sizes 5.5 to 6 in the wrist. So if you're gonna kind of fall within that, that would be a great, and it's reversible. I love reversible.
I do too, especially because I said earlier, jewelry is really it's designed to be worn in full suites, and J. King has really given us the opportunity to do that, because you have your choice of the turquoise and Charoite earrings or the turquoise and Thulite earrings, and now, depending on which color combination you got, you can get the bracelet to match back perfectly. And you have got so much of the gemstone in this bracelet. Each one of these stations, you have quite a considerable size of gem. To think that you're getting this quality, actually, of turquoise, and that's just one side of the bracelet. I mean, you've got twice as much gemstones when you consider on the reverse. You have your choice of that pink tanzanite, what we call Thulite, or your choice of the Charoite. You have got such a staggering carat weight, and the design is also beautiful. You have these elegant stations with that X pattern, that almost cross hatch, which just adds a little bit of depth and character, because the design, the station could have been just plain, you know, sterling silver.
Yeah.
There didn't need to be an embellishment. But again, hello, J. King has left no stone unturned. Now you have a bracelet, pun intended.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. You have a bracelet that has so much interest, and they're on either side. So regardless of however you wear it, right, you're still gonna get all of that character and all of that beautiful design detail.
Yes, this really is a two for one, a reversible.
Yeah, it is.
With complete turquoise on one side and then whatever you choose on the other. And the closure on this is gonna be a magnetic bar closure with double safety latch, so it's gonna give you that extra peace of mind that this bracelet's not gonna go anywhere, but it also makes it very easy for them to come apart. So it does have that magnetic and then just a double edge clasp on either side to give you a little extra security on there. But that also makes it very easy for you if you know, you're going to be changing this from one side to the other.
Right.
If you want to make this reversible, you don't want something that's overly complicated. If you decide, okay, now I want the turquoise side to be on, then you can. So it's magnetic, and then it has just double closures on either side for that extra security. Again, Jay thinking about everything down to the very last moment. So this is gonna be on one side, and then on both sides, it has the turquoise.
This is a complete game changer to know that it's magnetic because yeah, we love, you know, elasticated, stretchy bracelets. We love bracelets that have a little tassel to adjust, easy on, easy off. This is probably the easiest closure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you really don't even have to do anything. So if you're losing dexterity, if you're not particularly nimble with your hands and fingers, this is a bracelet that is just gonna make things so remarkably easy for you. And it's a very strong magnet, you know? But let's say it wasn't. Let's say that the magnet wasn't particularly strong. Jay has still equipped this with the safety clasps on either side, those locking mechanisms to make sure that it stays on the wrist. So you quite literally do not have to worry about anything. You just have to pick whichever color you love. But let me just say, be careful, because this is dangerous. Like, these are addictive pieces of jewelry. You know what I mean? Like, these are so well loved for the design, for the magnetic clasp, for the rarity and the you know, exotic destinations these gemstones are from. The Thulite's from Norway.
Yeah.
I mean, get out of town.
The whole time you were saying whichever one you pick, I kept making a funny face. I'm glad the camera wasn't on me, because I love the way Danya has them both, and one's turned to the turquoise side and one's turned to the gem side.
Right.
If you have the means, I would get both.
Absolutely.
I would get both because they look stunning.
And they complement one another so well. Even here,
on
the Thulite and the Charoite, right? I mean, there's just no combination that does not
gorgeous on her.
work. And the colors are so vibrant. Exactly what you see is what you're going to get. That Charoite is a really rich mulberry.
Yeah.
It's a grape color. And then the Thulite has this raspberry characteristic to it. And of course, Azure Peaks Turquoise, you've got really bold. The eye immediately gravitates towards that bright high blue. And there are, count them, 93 5-star reviews on these bracelets. I mean, these are pieces that were made customer picks at their introductory price point, and in this clearance event, I just think that's just so sublime that they're at this price and everyone just loves them.
Well, this is why I think reviews for jewelry to me are very different, because if you order a pot, you know, and the pot comes and it does what the pot is supposed to do, you're like, oh, this is a good pot. It's cooking. But jewelry is such like a personal,
it's so
emotional,
subjective.
Right, it's so subjective. So when somebody takes jewelry as an option to come and give it a 5-star, that has really left an impression on someone. For it to be a customer pick, jewelry, to me, I don't run through stacks of papers that are like customer pick and customer pick and customer pick. It is very specific on specific items because jewelry is so subjective, it's so personal, it's so emotional, that people felt compelled to go do a customer pick for this. I wanna remind everybody, if you're just tuning in, it's reversible. So everything that you're seeing right now, it looks like I'm doing like 4 different bracelets. It's 2 bracelets. You just make your choice between the pink Thulite, and then this one is the purple Charoite. But both of them on the reverse side have the turquoise. Gorgeous,
gorgeous turquoise.
Yep.
And you just get so much of the gemstone, even if it were just one-sided, but the fact that it's reversible, you've got so much gemstone. And we talked about this a little bit earlier, it's almost like a pillowed effect, right? It's cabochon cut, so they really sit up nice and high and pronounced. They're smooth to the touch, and they're just remarkable bracelets.
And again, this one now is only available in that small, medium size only. So if you have a wrist that'll fit 5.5 to a 6, this is your bracelet. It's calling your name at under $100. Okay. If we took everything Jay King and we put it into one piece, this would be the piece. That is because Jay went to 5 different countries, 4 different continents. So just think about the miles you have to put on to get something like this, to get this multi-gemstone bead 20-inch necklace. When we say you're going to be wearing a trip around the world, you are literally wearing a trip around the world. We took $69 off this for clearance down to $45.90. So let me just give you kind of an idea of where you went. You know, you went to South Africa, jumped on a plane, went over to Afghanistan, jumped on another plane, went to China, then went to Peru, then went to Australia. All of those places to find just the right pieces to fit together for this. Look at that.
This is a complete gemstone party. I mean, it truly is like you have traveled the world, but no frequent flyer miles necessary here. J-King has taken care of it for you. And I love this combination of gemstones because you have got pink opal. The pink opal by itself, that makes it so worth it for me because maybe you're not even aware that pink opal is a genuine gemstone and that it truly does exist. They're a real thing, and he's traveled to the ends of the earth to find it, to place it in this necklace for you. It also has white opal. It has Afghan lapis. It's such a collector's dream because of this combination of different rare exotic gems from 5 different countries, 4 different continents. And one of the things that we say often in the jewelry industry is it goes with everything. This legitimately does.
Goes with everything.
There's so much color, there's so much variety of color that if you're wearing green, it's gonna work back to the green. If you're wearing blue, it's gonna work back to the lapis. If you're wearing pink, the pink opal. If you're wearing just classic cream or white, it's gonna work back with those beautiful iridescent white opals. And each one of the colors also complements the gemstone sitting to its side because they're all sort of pastel, which again, excellent color combination for spring. No one outshines or outcompetes the other. No one is excessively vibrant. They're so harmonious in the way that they come together.
And I'm wearing it right now with the white blazer and a blue shirt, but you can tell by depending upon what you're wearing it on. Sorry, there we go. When I'm wearing this kind of darker navy shirt, all of a sudden you can start to see that the blues are making they're taking a step forward. If you wear this, Danya's got it with like a lighter blue color, then you'll start to see another color kind of stepping forward. And if you were to get this for somebody that you don't really know what they do or don't have in their necklace collage, they don't have this.
No. Not in this variety.
They don't have this, and this is gonna go and complement anything they have.
Absolutely. And you know, to that point about gifting it, it also has the extender, easy fish hook, and then it has an extender, so it can go up or down 3 inches, makes it really, really versatile.
Absolutely, $45.90 on this one. 20 inches is the length of that necklace. Reminder, 5 countries, 4 continents. Jay put a lot of work to make that necklace come true for us here.
One clearance price. That was good, that was good. Someone should make that guy a host on television.
I second that. You're fabulous. I love working with you. Herkimer? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna do a full tour later. But talking about things only coming from one place.
Right, yeah.
That's what this is.
Look at how that Herkimer diamond quartz dances at the drop there. That is just so playful. I love it. And it's got like a very crystalline kind of shape to it, which is a nod to how gemstones are formed. I just think this is such a unique design.
Can I tell you that necklace?
Right?
Calling my name. I mean, even the necklace has personality to it.
The detail, that almost scalloping, the wavy detail.
Yeah.
I mean, this is unheard of. The combination of the Herkimer diamond quartz, which performs like a diamond, and then the novelty of the neckline here.
$29.90. I believe that's half off. We'll take a full tour of it, but that is coming up in just a few moments. Item number 605958. 2 Flex also is going to be available on that for under $15 a month if you want to do that. Okay, we have that, but let's talk about functional jewelry.
Yes.
Raise your hand if you have been in this situation. I feel like this is like my whole life. I've always had long hair, and, you know, or hair at least in lengths that I can pull it back.
Okay.
But I feel like hair ties are always, I was gonna say so ugly, to put it very plain.
Say it.
Which it is, they're not attractive. But I always end up finding out, I took a picture with a hair tie on my arm, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Tina, why didn't you take that off? I've almost walked out here with a hair tie on my wrist because it's just kind of second nature. You take it out of your hair. What if we could have something that will be able to pull our hair back, look gorgeous, and if you put it on your wrist, now you're just wearing a bracelet. And this comes out of American Dreams. So you know this came out of a need that somebody out there was like, okay, we can do better. Her name was Lindsay Moscato. She was a very active woman. She said, I always wanted to pull my hair back when I was doing things, but I also wanted it to be pretty. And I wanted to, oh, there she is. There's Lindsay. She's so beautiful. So she came out with something called teleties, and you're gonna get a set of 9 of them today. So they are hair ties, but they're jewelry.
Right.
So you'll get a set of 9, 3 pink in the large, 3 white in the small, and 3 French blue in the small as well. Half off for this, under $14. You might have seen these actually in magazines. They kind of blew up when she came up with this idea. Because that's, I mean, you're not pulling your hair back, obviously.
No, yeah, I'm pretty much
But the struggle is real.
Well, listen, I know because I have a friend in particular. She always complains about a lack of hair ties.
Yep.
And I remember I had made a return at a store one time, and I had like $1 credit, like $1 difference.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, what do I get with $1? And I was like, I'm gonna get a pack of hair ties because I said, I always know someone looking for a hair tie. So if that is you, if you're always looking for something to throw your hair up, but you kind of wanna get rid of that unsightly, unbecoming, you know, what is it? Rubber bands sometimes, then I think that this is the absolute perfect bet. I cannot tell you the number of women that are constantly searching either on their wrist or in their car glove compartments or in their purses for that hair tie. You won't lose something like this because it doubles as jewelry. This is something that you're going to want to wear on your wrist, and I love that idea because your accessories should be functional. They shouldn't be reduced you know, to something that isn't also fun and vibrant and jewelry-like. It should also be an accessory. So now you can put your hair up. You don't have to worry about ripping your hair out. You don't have to worry about that cloth on your wrist becoming, you know, crudded or saturated with sweat or dirt or dust or grime. These are easy to clean. It's something that's not gonna snag your hair.
Nope.
It's gonna hold your hair up high. It's not gonna crease your hair.
No, and when we're talking about them being water resistant, you can use these when you're swimming, when you're out working out, doing whatever. And Lindsay actually gave us kind of a tip. She said, you know, you're gonna use these all the time, you're gonna stretch them out. If you put these in hot water, they'll kind of go back to their original shape. What she suggests is she just throws these in the shower with her. She goes, I just toss these in the bottom of the shower while I'm showering, kind of, you know, using that time wisely, and they come back. But these are, like you said, not gonna rip out your hair. These are not gonna leave those kind of like weird, you know, marks in your hair after you just got done straightening it. And you're gonna get 3 sizes, actually 2 sizes, but 2 of the small and 1 of the large, and they come in the different colors. So this is gonna be, you know, the large if you have larger, thicker hair, longer hair, you're very active, you're out and about. This if you have thinner hair, medium hair, or kind of like your daily use hair ties. But I feel like everybody that's ever used a hair tie has had that moment. Let's go way back in the day when I've taken pictures and I've had that god-awful scrunchie on my arm, and I'm like, oh, this ruined this picture because of that scrunchie. This is, wear it as a bracelet, never wear it as a hair tie. You know what I mean? They're beautiful in themselves just as a bracelet, stacked if you wanna do that as well. But always know that if you have these on, not you, but you at home, if you had these on like this and your girlfriend were out and about, and, you know, and again, they're asking for a hair tie, and you popped you popped one of these off and handed it to your girlfriend, she would be like, no way. Did you just give me that bracelet to put my hair tie?
Yeah, I can't possibly use that fine bracelet as a hair tie. They look like jewelry. Even the colors, the pink resembles rose quartz.
Yep.
The white is a pearl. And that blue, it's like a Tahitian pearl. It's like a peacock, you know, color. So they're all just stunning.
I'm looking at Danya. She's got a lot of hair wrapped up in that big one. Remember, it's a set of 9 teleties. If you've seen these out in the magazines, now is the time to get it on clearance, 9 for $14. We still have more coming up, but actually let's take just a moment to learn a little bit about something called Protection Plus and what that means for you here at HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm-to-skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Hello, I'm Tina. This is Lamar.
Hi.
We're carrying on with our jewelry clearance. We were just admiring this next piece. This is going to be the 10K blue and white diamond cross pendant with the chain. This is half off today at under $175 for this one. It's got a spring ring clasp. 6 round blue diamonds and 5 round white diamonds are connected to make this beautiful cross. This, I would say, is very feminine, very dainty. This is not one of those huge, chunky pieces. So if you're more on that side of the aisle, this is definitely for you. Would you say?
Absolutely. I'm actually very, very excited that this piece is here on this day, because Easter is right around the corner. And if you were a person of faith, or even if it's not for Easter, but you find yourself wearing crosses on a daily basis, because that is the #1, most quintessential and most seminal symbol for faith, is obviously the cross. I just think that this is such a smart opportunity, especially with Easter. And I mean, I knew that these were blue and white diamonds, but you introduced it and you said 10K blue and white diamond cross, and I kind of lost my mind all over again.
Yeah.
Because blue diamonds, according to the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, are among some of the most rare. Right? How many of you have a white diamond? It's the #1 most purchased color diamond in the world. Most people's engagement rings are white diamonds. How many people own a blue diamond.
Yeah.
Not nearly as many. And that's a testament to the rarity of blue diamonds. It's actually said that the element boron, which is what actually imparts the color on these diamonds, and that's a naturally occurring element. It's not like this has been dyed or manipulated in any kind of way to get that blue color. For a diamond to turn blue, it actually has to have that element boron, which is what gives it its color. But it said that it was actually discovered in the depths of the oceans. And I love that, because it's almost as though the oceans have reached up and given its vibrant blue color to these diamonds, right? Like, if something's gonna be blue, what better story to say it received its color from than literally the ocean, the most unrelenting, vibrant, blue entity in the world. So you've got genuine, rare, exotic, exceptional blue diamonds with white diamonds, and such a classic staple of faith. And Easter's right around the corner. I just think it's such a smart time to have this on at a clearance price and add this into your jewelry box.
Absolutely, 0.495 in that carat weight, half off for this one. I also want to let you know the chain itself is 16 inches in the length with a 2-inch extender on that. Again, this is because we're talking about, when you were talking about how rare that blue diamond is,
right.
6 round
Six
blue
of them.
Diamonds in here, 5 round white diamonds that connect all together to make that, and then it's white and blue rhodium plating that are on here. It is, like I said, this isn't a staple necklace. This is definitely more feminine. This is definitely, you can feel how rare it is. Half off today, available at under $175 for this. We also break this into 5 flex payments of under $35. If you don't know what flex payment means, it just means you can pay 5 separate months, $35 a month, nothing to sign up for. You just give us your credit card or debit card as normal, but we ship it out to you for the first $35 payment. So if this is a gift, then that would be perfect. You can still have it in time for Easter.
Yes.
Lamar said these are his favorite. These are your favorite?
They're my
favorite. These are your favorite. So 0.60 carat weight, colored and white diamond sterling silver X rings. We have it in 3 different colors, in champagne, black, and the blue diamond. In the champagne, I believe we have sizes 5 through 9. In the black, it's only 5 and 6. And in the blue diamond, 5 through 9 again. So the black is the most limited in the sizing. Sterling silver, 2 rows of that channel set, beautiful. $235 off of the HSN price for this to get it under $166. 5 flex payments. Please take advantage of that. $33.18. But Lamar, earlier you said you were going to explain why these are your favorites.
Well, let's start with the fact that the design of the ring, the X shape, it's just stunning. It is a beautiful, masterly crafted ring. But here is the really big deal. This is why I love them so much. Usually when we work with colored diamonds or colored gemstones, we outline those gemstones. We frame them with white diamonds. The white diamonds become the accent. Here, the white diamond becomes the focal point, and it's framed with a colored diamond. That means that you get more of the colored diamond, and it means that the gemstone pops. Sometimes when the white diamond encircles a colored gemstone, right, when it's on the outside, it doesn't create as visually an appealing look. Look at this ring. All you can see is the black. All you can see is the blue. All you can see is the champagne, because there's so much more of it than the white, because they have been framing those white gemstones in their entirety. And it's just such a beautiful design, in part because of these baguette-shaped diamonds. Yes, there are baguette-shaped diamonds here. And baguette-shaped diamonds are renowned as is the case with any baguette or step-cut gemstone. Renowned for offering the very best clarity you can find. Why? Because there are no facets to hide the imperfections. When you have something that is baguette cut, you're peering straight into the heart of that diamond, of that gemstone, and all you can see are those inclusions. Here, you don't see any inclusions. These appear to the eye nearly flawless quality diamonds, coupled together with some of the rare, most exotic color gemstones, black, champagne, and as we know, blue, which is astoundingly rare. This combination is completely unheard of.
Sorry, I was admiring. They were like, Tina, show the ring, and I'm doing this. This champagne is gorgeous.
It is, right?
The X shape alone. Even if we weren't talking about anything else added on it, the X shape alone, I think already brings a element that grabs your eye that's just different from any other ring. And when you start layering in all the other pieces that go into this, I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon. I think this is my favorite piece.
Absolutely.
As well.
So dynamic, it's so feminine, but it's also very contemporary and modern. It is the perfect cocktail ring because it's so noteworthy, it's so attention grabbing. It's a ring you put on your finger and it stands up, it holds its own, it carries its weight, but it's also understated in its design and simplicity. It's not showy, it's not special occasion jewelry, it's very much everyday jewelry, and I think it makes such a great right hand ring as well.
I love this, and I'm showing it from the side because if you're seeing it from one angle or you're seeing it from a different angle, it gives just such a beautiful profile to this as well. I'm loving this from every...
Yes, and show the back too, because the back tapers. Look at this. Look at the way that it tapers. That means this is going to be one of the most comfortable rings that you could ever hope to wear. And obviously it completes that X-shaped design. So from a bird's eye, from an aerial point of view, when you look at those gemstones, you see an X, but also in the reverse, you see the X as well. So if you really wanted to, you could also wear it that way, right? If you wanted to tone down the bling and you just wanted a very contemporary X-style ring, you could wear it that way as well. But it's gonna be so wicked comfortable for you to wear because of the way that it tapers in that way.
So when we're talking about that, I'm just gonna flip it so that you can kind of see what Lamar is talking about. So that when do you have a ring when you could flip it to like basically the shank side and you're like, that looks beautiful as a ring?
Right.
When does that ever happen?
And over a ½ carat in diamonds. You know what a good friend of mine always said, ½ carat or I won't wear it. So ladies, here you go. 60 points of some of the most brilliant clarity diamonds on the market in this beautiful ring.
Again, champagne in sizes 5 through 9. The black is in 5 and 6 only. The blue diamond is 5 through 9. $235 off this HSN price, down to 5 flex payments of $33.18. For now, we've decided, Lamar, and my favorite piece for the for the hour. We love that one. Are we gonna do a reminder for something we had earlier? Yes, because this is what we were talking about earlier if you're just tuning in for us. Another J. King piece. And tell them again, Lamar, when we're talking about turquoise and why this in the color is different.
So it's 2 different elements that give turquoise color, either copper or iron. What we look for is lots of blue, which is a byproduct of copper. And this is exactly what you have in this piece. Really nice high blue, what we call in the jewelry industry, robin's egg blue.
So beautiful, under $60, 4 flexible payments of under $15 a month for 4 months. Item number 567758. Give us a call, go on hsn.com or go on the app. That's the way you start this process in order to do that. I remind you that because sometimes I feel like we're watching and we're seeing all this beautiful jewelry and then we forget to actually make the call, get the piece, get it in the mail. You're gonna be so excited when it gets there. I love that part. We were talking about getting it in the mail, knowing we get to wear it somewhere. You're gonna feel the same way about these. And I am a hoop earring person.
Yeah.
Because remember, I told you earlier, I'm not really a stud wearer. Hoops are my thing.
Yeah,
but this is 14K two-tone gold double oval hoop earrings. So it gives it a little bit of a different feel to this. $130 off to get this, oh, it's half off, to get it under $130. 5 flex payments today of $25.99 if you want to break that up. I love the two-tone on this. My normal, I know I'm not wearing any jewelry today, but in real life, I'm a two-tone girl.
Yeah.
All my jewelry is all two-tone.
I love that because I always say you should feel safe to mix your metals. Gone are the days where you have to exclusively wear yellow or exclusively white or now exclusively rose. You can mix your metals, and this is the perfect pair of earrings, I think, to jumpstart that in your jewelry box because you already have a combination of 14 karat gold and 14 karat yellow gold and 14 karat white gold. It's the best of both worlds. So if your watch, for example, is two-tone, or if you just happen to be in a mood to wear several pieces out of your jewelry box which aren't necessarily set in the same precious metal, these are the earrings that are just going to tie everything together, and they're going to help you to achieve a very well-polished, a very well-finished, cohesive look because of those two tones. And honestly, it's like getting 2 earrings in one, right?
Yeah.
Can we be real? Because they appear to be their own freestanding individual hoop in the varying colors that have just been seamlessly, soldered together. They just melt into one another.
And I know we're saying oval, right, instead of just a traditional round hoop, but they also have a slight twist.
Yes.
To them. I don't know, now that this is giving that ring a run for my favorite. I don't know, I love these.
Look at this. They're torqued a little bit, and this is very, very clever because they give the earrings so much movement. And I think that hoop jewelry, they tend to be a staple in a lady's jewelry box, right? But they can be a little bit static. The way that you have this sinuous, beautiful, delicate swirl, it really gives you a lot of movement in the earring, and they're going to move anyway because they're in your ears. So as you toss your head, as you flip your hair, as you shrug your shoulders, they're going to naturally get a little bit of movement, but the fact that they already have that curvature, it's going to bring them to life so much more. And what's important about that as well is that it's going to allow them to sparkle more.
Yep. I love these. These are for pierced ears, by the way. It's a joint and catch closure on here. I love the two-tone. I love that the outside oval is the yellow gold. I love that we have, I never really was one of those girls that only wore silver or only wore gold. I always mixed mine.
Ahead of your time.
So I'm so glad that it's now, I guess, okay for everyone to do it because they look absolutely stunning together.
Absolutely.
I never really understood that or why we agreed all that was a thing. And just like what Lamar was saying, if maybe you lean one or the other and you kind of want to try that mixed, these earrings are a great way to start that because it's not overly done. When we're getting that two-tone in these, I love the curvature of this oval. It's not your regular everyday hoop earrings. This is a little bit falling into that art for me in the jewelry piece because of that curvature of it. It gives it a different feel. I don't know, this might be my favorite now.
These are awesome too because I feel like this is jewelry that really counts. Look, these are also diamond cut. You can see the etching and the sparkle at the base of this 14 karat yellow and white gold. That means, of course, lots of sparkle. That sparkle is going to reflect on the face. It's going to illuminate. It's going to give you glow. It's going to give you energy. And these are earrings and these are jewelries and this is jewelry and they're accessories that count. Because especially if you're in corporate America, if you're in an office and you're generally cut off, right, sitting behind a desk or a cubicle from the waist down, everything you wear on your face is what's going to get noticed and what is going to help you to look really polished. And these are the earrings that you want to wear to get that.
Because that's what you were saying earlier about the earrings are, the most important.
They frame the face, and they draw attention to the face. So get a good pair. These are a great pair.
I love this, under $130 for this. 5 flex payments, which means you can pay under $26 for 5 months, but start wearing these. If you have an event coming up, if you love this for a gift, ooh, under 80 available in those. So just as we're moving items, I wanna let you know that that one is under 80. Let me give you that item number really quick, 583632 for those, since those are getting limited on the quantity. Okay. This is, we had a piece earlier that was a butterfly.
Yes.
And I think that you know, sends a message, it's for a specific person. Now when you're doing something that has a heart on it, I feel like some things can be done in a heart and it maybe doesn't really, you know, look very, you know, elevated.
Right, yeah.
But this is done so delicately, so feminine. It is just absolutely perfect. 14 karat gold gemstone and white zircon heart ring. $185 off on this ring to bring it down to under $166. We have 2 options. We either have it in the ruby or we have it available in the tanzanite. Sizes 5 through 9. Do we have all sizes available in both? Okay, all the sizes are available, so take advantage while we have them open. But don't you agree, sometimes I think a heart can maybe done not the right way?
Yes.
They've done a great job with this.
You hit the nail on the head. It can be a little elementary in its design. This is, first and foremost, fine jewelry. You've got top quality tanzanite, you've got a top quality ruby, and you have it in gold. Genuine gold. So this is absolutely polite and it's sweet and it's feminine and it's dainty and it's all of the things you would expect a heart-shaped design to be, but it is fine jewelry and it's so well executed. I love too that it's not, the gemstone itself isn't shaped as the heart, right? It offers a little bit more interest, creating that framework that's heart-shaped, and then nestling that gemstone there in the center. And I think that's cool because now you can achieve a true heart shape, because cutting a gemstone into a heart shape, the gemstone can crack, it can fracture, it can break, it may not look entirely like a heart. It may kind of look like a bit of a circle, right? If it's not done well. So you have a true heart shape, and then these beautiful, fine, top quality gemstones nestle there in the center.
So when we're talking about these, it is very feminine for me. This again is not gonna be one of those cocktail rings. This is not one of those knuckle-to-knuckle staple rings.
Right.
This is meant for somebody that likes that delicate feel to a ring.
Yes.
I love the way it is kind of tapered from the bottom all the way to the top. And again, we're kind of getting that on top silhouette that I love from, if you're looking at it from the top down. I think that goes back to it being, the gemstone's not in the heart. That's kind of the heart of the heart. Does that kind of make sense? It gives it kind of that feel. $165.90 for this piece. Again, your 2 options are ruby and tanzanite, sizes 5 through 9 in both. Also 5 flexible payments, $33.18. That one's very pretty.
And it looks so romantic on the finger.
Very
on Dania's
romantic.
finger, it just presents so nicely. I love it.
Okay, we had this a little bit earlier, right?
Yes.
We were talking about this. We're bringing it back for the full tour of it. This is going to be the Herkimer Diamond Quartz and Pearl necklace. So we've got lots going on. I love even the necklace itself, all the way down in to the Herkimer. Half off today for under $30. The necklace is going to be 8 inches in length with a 2-inch extender. The drop on this is going to be about 1 7/8 for the drop on this. Lobster claw clasp. But this has got personality written all over it.
Ooh, I think that's a perfect word for it. Because if you're like me and you want something that no one else has, right? You like being unique and different in your style. You know, still relevant, still fashion forward and still classy, but unique, then this is so for you, because it is bursting at the seams with personality. And I think so much of that personality comes from the neckline, because it has this wavy, this almost scallop texture to it. And this is very, very important because it's gonna make sure your necklace stays stationary, right? If you have ever worn a necklace and grown frustrated because the clasp ends up at the front or to the side, or it's moving and shifting, the gemstones are all out of whack, then this is the answer to all of your prayers. This is the necklace that, because of that incredible workmanship on the collar, on the neckline, it's gonna stay fixed, it's gonna stay stationary, exactly as you put it on, and where you want it to remain is where it will stay.
So it's a cool look and it's got a function.
Absolutely, that's right.
I love the way it looks. And when we're talking about that Herkimer diamond, there's only one place that they get that from.
Right, so it's sort of like the Champagne region of France, right? Like, it can't be called Champagne unless it's from Champagne. Herkimer diamond quartz is exclusively available in, you know, Herkimer County up north, and it cannot be Herkimer diamond quartz unless it is from this region in particular. So you really do have a special gemstone in that it's from here in the US, but also it's not used very many places. Most people don't have access to it or can't get their hands on it, right? It's one of those phenomenal finds. And it sparkles, hence the name, like a diamond. It competes. And sometimes outcompetes a white diamond in its clarity and in its sparkle and in its scintillation. Scintillation means those paparazzi flashes of light, that glint, that glimmer, that scintillation, and that's what this quartz is doing, this diamond quartz is doing.
Out of all the pieces we've had these last 3 hours, I definitely think this one does have the most personality to it. It's got a little bit of personality in the necklace. It's got personality in the drop. I love that we've got a little bit of that pearl. We've got that diamond quartz that's on there. Even the link between the pearl and the first Herkimer has a little bit of personality to it. So for under $30, I think this is a great value for this. 2 flex payments of $15 each if you want to break it into both. But it really does have a lot of personality. If you're thinking of this as a gift and you have somebody in your life that has a lot of personality.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be happy.
I know people like that. I know people with a lot of personality. This would be a great gift, even if you were doing this for yourself.
And you know, it really shows that you've thought about someone, because it's not a generic gift. It's not something you can find anywhere else. It truly is so unique and so exceptional. And I think it's very couture. It's just something that I would expect to see from a signature designer on Rodeo Drive in the window as I'm walking the strip. But it's also playful, I think, and fun and flirty because of that drop, right? And it almost serves as a lariat style necklace or a Y-shaped necklace, because then it brings the eye, it encourages the eye to run in a linear fashion, right? North-south, just like this. As it drops down the décolleté, and as this beautiful Herkimer diamond quartz dances and plays with the light and interacts with the light sources, it really elongates you, and it really kind of, again, we've talked about it for the past couple of hours, it's gonna make you look more slim and slender because it's just gonna encourage the eye to run north-south. And what better gemstone to do it with than, I think, pearl, right? Ultra feminine, and that Herkimer diamond quartz just exploding with sparkle and scintillation.
So we were talking about this earlier with pearl. If maybe you don't want, you know, all kinds of pearl, but you want something that just has a little bit of that, this is a great way to integrate 2 beautiful pieces together. And to me, the necklace on this sets it off.
Absolutely.
For me, that if this was just on a regular necklace, I'm not sure I would feel the same way about it, but they've done a great. Are you gonna show the clasp?
And yeah, I'm gonna show, there's a lobster claw clasp here on the reverse, a bit of an extender. And look at this, you have that additional touch of the Herkimer diamond quartz, even on the reverse. Yeah, so from the back, you're still gonna get lots of sparkle and lots of design detail. Isn't that cute?
Look
Absolutely. And it's almost octahedron shaped. It's very organic looking, which I love. Very crystal inspired.
I didn't even notice that in the back.
I know.
Look at Lamar seeing everything I'm not seeing. Under $30 on clearance. I really hope that you're taking advantage a lot of the items that we've had in these clearance hours and grab something for yourself or grabbing something for a gift. There's so many things coming up with Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduations, Easter, so many things, birthdays. I'm sure you have someone. Let's remind you of before we wrap up the hour, I want to remind you of a couple pieces that were very popular. Including this J. King necklace, 20 inches on clearance price, under $60 or 4 flex payments of under $15 for those 4 flex. But as Lamar said, not all turquoise is made equal. This is kind of the poster child of what turquoise is supposed to look like and the tone that you're supposed to get out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Poster child of turquoise.
Blue, yeah.
Yeah, they're not all the same. And when you're shopping, you know, for jewelry, something that's gonna hopefully last forever, get the best of the best.
Absolutely. So that one, item number 567758, $110 off of that one. And then this one really gave my favorite.
Love these. That's an earring.
That's an earring. Two-tone, double oval. It's got kind of a twist to it. Wait, Kyle, again, how many available? 56 only available in the earrings. $129.95, 583-632. I've had so much fun. These 3 hours flew by.
I know. You want to stay?
We'll hang out. You gotta see Shannon Fox's hair. Her hair looks amazing.